The 1920s were the time of flappers, flamboyance, and the face of Alla Nazimova. Hi, I'm Romy Nordlinger. I am the writer and the performer of the multimedia solo show Places, which tells the story of perhaps the greatest star you've never heard of, Alla Nazimova. This is a multimedia solo show which takes you from Russia to New York to Hollywood, tracing the story of this amazing star whose story has been all but stolen from her. You are in a live black and white silent film with the press of a button. So this show can be put into a large theater, a small theater, a gallery space, instant theater. And we are ready for theater, and Nazimova is ripe to tell her story. Why has her story been erased from the history books? This is what audiences from the Kennedy Center, where it received rave reviews, to all over off-Broadway are asking themselves. And her story is a rags to riches story. She came from Tsarist Russia, fleeing the Tsars, to New York's Lower East Side, where she became the biggest star in Jewish theater. And then the Shuberts named a Broadway theater after her. She then went to Hollywood, where she commanded a salary of $13,000 a week, the biggest silent movie star, rivaling that of Mary Pickford. In fact, making $3,000 more than her for each week. Then she became the first female writer, director, and producer in Hollywood. Why was her story stolen from her? Alla Nazimova was openly gay in a time where that was unheard of. She was also a woman who was in power. And this defied the moral standards of her time.
My stop on Hollywood Boulevard. It is a puzzle to you, yes? No place to go, no shelter from the press. I was trotted out like a leper, vilified as a sexual deviant. The people, the papers, ready to tear me to shreds in a Dionysian frenzy! A femme fatale failure in a fishbowl full of sharks. Say, my little Baltic Bernhard, you're pretty spanking with the razzle-dazzle, and you sure as heck got a corker of a brain to boot. What do you say I give you a Broadway contract if you can learn English in 1 year? 80 Sunset Boulevard, the end of the line where it all began, where my Sunday all-women sewing circle was born. I know what you're thinking, darlings, and you're absolutely right. We never sewed a stitch. They called the girls Gillette blades because they cut both ways. That ridiculous story about the actress that answered her door wearing only a monkey on her head. Complete hogwash, I can completely assure you. It was a mongoose. I often wonder if the audiences who envy us know that we throw ourselves into our art to forget, and that the more we work, the more we can forget. Will you go with me? As God is my witness, I will stay with you forever. Well, I didn't mean forever. I have loved you and America as only an immigrant can. I have succeeded miserably. I have failed triumphantly. My heart, it may have been born deep in a dark shadow, but sharing it with you, it was the all. It was the everything. Places! I still got it.
This is a show that young, old, audiences alike all enjoy and all ask the same question. Why have we not heard of Alla Nazimova? I've been a theater teaching artist in Manhattan's city schools, elderly communities, homeless shelters, every age group and demographic. And theater is a transformative way to learn. Places, I have workshops designed to meet any of your curriculum needs. Interactive workshops using improvisation, incorporating literacy, theater skills, and we can address issues such as LGBTQ, learning compassion for other people, history, film history, theater history. I also do interactive talkbacks as the character Alana Zimova, and I've hosted some famous historians, theater historians, critics. It's a great way to have an interactive Alana Zimova moment where we can address the 1920s, all sorts of themes in either a talkback setting or a classroom setting. Thank you so much for your time. I hope this finds you well, and I'm so excited to share this easily producible show with you and for theater to return in 2021.